we made it. We made it through another day, and some people are still probably making it through the day. But happy Wednesday. I told you I was not doing no morning message today, so like true to my word with that one. But I am gonna close out the evening once again. Hopefully everyone had a blessed day, and I got some things done. I am going to say day 4, and I'm still making it, y'all. Like, I'm making it out here, okay? I if you don't haven't heard and you don't know, I am working on not doing any meat. I am doing like only fish. And I did buy some shrimp today. So we'll see how that works into the plan that I'm doing. But basically, I decided right a little while ago that I wanted to eat only fruits and vegetables and not so much the meats, but just like fish, kind of like Jesus was doing in the Bible and stuff. And especially like with Daniel, with him. Asking not to have the royal food, but to have the vegetables and water, and then give them 10 days and then see what happens, like compare them with the people that were eating the royal food, and they were radiant and strong and, and healthy and all these different things. And I don't know, I feel like God has just been kind of telling me to do that. And so I am following him in that way and trying to stay true to that right now. And day 4, and it's going okay. I have not been feeling like, oh, I'm just craving some meat or what have you. And you all know how the commercials come on with these burgers and stuff like that. And so, right. And I haven't been feeling anything. It's so like amazing to me. It's crazy because I'm telling you, I tried this before and I did not feel the same way that I do now. It's something about it. It's kind of like when you're fasting and you have that on your mind, like, man, I'm doing this, and I feel like God is telling. It's like a different, goal right now, because it's like I feel like anytime I think about it, it's like I feel like God's telling me do this and I need to do this, what have you. Like, it's not just saying, oh, I want to try and do this to, lose weight, or I want to try and do this to be healthy, or I want to try and do this to, something, of this world. It's like, nah, I'm trying to do this because I feel like God is telling me, like, do this. I need to do it, whatever. Like, I don't know why. I don't know, what the outcome is, but I feel like because he's telling me, I got a little more confidence to do. I have a little more motivation. I have a little more, like determination and like commitment to it to get it done. And so I have not been craving any type of meat whatsoever. Um yeah, it's going okay. And I'm actually eating healthier just because it's like now I'm more conscious of just all the different fruits and vegetables and trying to figure out the benefits of them and stuff like that. And I feel lighter. I feel like what you call it is, I feel cleaner, like, more energy, and like things are passing through better and stuff like that. So it's a very interesting process. I'm actually digging it a lot. What have you. And I was thinking about it because I was already eating like healthier, but just the fact of like taking the stuff out, those meats out, is very interesting how this is going, and just the increase of just more of the other stuff and being more cognizant of like how it's impacting me. And then I was just looking up like scents and tastes too, like how it affects our body, like the odors and stuff that come out and everything. Just overall, it really is. It works its way from the inside out. So I am highly encouraging that for people. If you're looking for something new to get into, or you're working on yourself and personal growth or something like that, or even spiritual growth. Like I said, for me, I've done stuff before where I was doing it the health route to, have better wellness and stuff, but it's a whole different like level. Like the mindfulness of it is kind of different because like then it was more like, okay, I want to look this way, or I want to feel this way, or I'm trying to achieve, this goal for this. But it's like, nah, when it's more like spiritual, it's even deeper, right? Like of a commitment and like you for real being devoted to doing it. So for me, I'm enjoying the process. For real. Like it's benefiting me in more ways than one. But I really love just that. I love the connection with God, really. Like that's when I'm for real digging like right now. And then the fact that I just constantly keep learning stuff that is better. Like it's just an overall better thing working from the inside out. And so we'll see where this goes. Like I'm 4 days in. I still didn't eat dinner yet, so we'll see where that goes. I did not eliminate sweets. Okay. Like that's not happening. I did not eliminate unless God say so. But he ain't told me that. So I did not like I have not eliminated that. I am getting ready to try and make a pound cake sometime later this week, but I am so not a baker. I do cook, but I'm not a baker. Yeah, stories about that. But I love eating sweets. I love sweets. They're delicious. So I do have a cookie and some ice cream waiting for me. But but as far as the meats go, I have not been eating those. So see, you can reward yourself too. So boom. But yes, that's not today's message. I just wanted to put that out there to encourage people, especially if you're starting like the new year doing new things or New Year's resolution. I know a lot of people do fitness and just wellness in general and being healthy. I know I try and stay, I I try and stay out the hospital. I'm gonna say it like that. And try and do more preventative things, like I said before, even with your mental health. And your eating goes a long way, like for real. It can give you energy. It can for real help in other areas throughout your body. Just giving you overall good holistic wellness. So yeah, if you're looking for something new, I encourage that. But I wanted to give my message for the day. And I was thinking, because you all know I was talking about, that stuff yesterday, right? And if you don't know, go back and look it up. I was saying that you can have a greater purpose than society, right? Because as believers, like God for real wants us to keep our mind set on the things above, right? Like store up your treasures in heaven, like for real be working out your salvation, because this is not it. Like this world and what we're doing right now, this is not it. We have even greater things in store for us, right? And so it's kind of hard, right, as humans, that we kind of get stuck in the here and now and doing things like right now and not thinking about how it affects us in the future or how things are gonna be in the future and stuff like that. But God, being who he is, he's just so masterful, right? Like in how he does his plans and stuff like that. And although we don't know what's to come, he does, right? And so I wanted to add on to what I was talking about yesterday, as far as for real, like we have to be very mindful with how we're living our lives, right? And it was funny because as I was thinking of the conversation from yesterday, where I was pretty much putting it out there, like the way that we conduct ourselves in society and how we come up with our own rules and how we think expectations should be, what people should be doing at certain ages and how they should respond and how they should speak and how they should act and not like all these different things. We create all of these norms. I don't know if people think about this, but it's like, yeah, we're creating this stuff, and then we're the ones who are saying like it's okay, like okay, that's what society should be doing, that's what the masses should be doing, or what have you, because we accept that whatever. But if we don't, then now it's something different and all of that. But we're constructing this stuff, right? We are letting it be known what we find to be acceptable and what's not acceptable in society, what's considered normal, right? And the crazy thing is that if you for real are a believer, then God sets the norms, right? Like it's God who has the final say in everything. And so he is letting it be known like this is how we're supposed to be acting. This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is how we speak to each other. This is how we live life. Whatever. Like this is how we worship him and all this. But we seem to somehow, in this world, it's just like I don't know, that always seems to like go somewhere on the back burner. And of course, it's not everyone, but I'm just saying, like, as far as us living in this world, you don't really see a lot of that being promoted, right? Like, a lot of the things that used to incorporate God are being taken away. It used to be in schools, it used to be heavily in, judicial systems and every little, aspect of our lives, you would kind of see it. If you look on a coin, in God we trust, right? It's all these different things that incorporated him. But now it's like getting more and more further away, right? Like it is really getting distant from what he wants us to do and how he wants us to conduct ourselves. And so I was reading about it today because you all know I was having a conversation and I'm like, this is wow, with some people, like they want to be snooping and stuff and getting intrusive and trying to tell you how to live your life and what you need to do. And even when I was going out, in the stores and stuff, you got certain people, they just can't stop laughing. And it's just like, that is not how you treat people. What have you? Like, it's, I ignore it because it's just like, I'm tired of, I don't get life to that no more. And I'm so grateful when I get in situations where it's regular people living their regular life and they like, I got stuff to do. What have you? Like, they ain't got time to be trying to figure out what this person is doing and what's happening over here and all. Not saying they don't care. It's just the fact that they're living their regular life, right? They're not concerned with all of the nonsense that goes on. And so that's what it made me think about while I was shopping today. I was like, it's a scripture about that where it talks about pretty much you don't get involved in things that are basically not of God. Like, like don't concern yourself with that. And I was in Second Timothy and third, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, I was in Second Timothy 2 and Second Timothy 3. And it was pretty much talking about how he gave an example, right? How he uses parables and stuff. And, all the Bible is God inspired. Although it might not be God specifically speaking, it's different people that he's using, right? And it's inspired by him. And so in Second Timothy, that's what he's putting out there. He's like, a person, a soldier who, is in training or even in combat and stuff like that, they're listening for their commander. Like they're trying to see what he wants them to do and they're doing that. They don't have time to be concerned with civilian affairs, like what's going on in the regular world and stuff like that, because they have to stay focused on what he's saying. And same thing, if it's a person and they run races, they're going off of whatever the rules are for the competition, like they have to follow that in order to win the crown, right? But when it comes to us, it's the same way, right? Like, although we're living in this world, it's like we still answer to God. So we need to be doing what he's saying. We can't concern ourselves with stuff that's not of him. And so he goes further into it and he starts talking about it, like, don't try and avoid like all of that godless chatter, like try and avoid, getting into arguments about stupid stuff, what have you, like just over words. Like, do not get into that because it's not even of God. And normally people who get in those types of conversations, like they're just going to become more and more ungodly because of the stuff they talking about, what have you. And it's, you can laugh at it a little bit. I know I did. But at the same time, it's like, that's real though. Like he's telling it like it is. It's like, this is real. Although it seems like something that is tedious, or it seems like, why did he even need to write that in there or say it? It's like, because look around. It's happening. You have stuff going on in this world that literally, I said it to myself, I'm like, so I buy certain food and people are getting so caught up in whatever that particular food is, like where it came from, the background of it and stuff. And it's like all of this stuff is God's. Like all of it. I'm for real. Like it doesn't matter. It could be a place I've visited. It could be something that I'm wearing, something that I've chose to put on. And somehow, like certain individuals, they will literally find a way to be like, that is from this place. And, being prideful and stuff like that. Or, they're eating this food and that's from that place or what have you. And it's just like, it's just food. All of it is of God. Like all of it is from him. Whatever, like everything on this earth is his. All the clothes, all the food, all the places, anything that's going, all of it is created by God. So you get what I'm saying? It would be silly of us to stop and engage in silly conversations like that. You get what I'm saying? Or foolish or whatever he has so many different, descriptive words, like adjectives that he was using, like, oh, don't get involved in stupid, foolish arguments. Like, do not do that. It's not gonna produce anything good. It's just gonna end up in a quarrel. Like he even puts it out there that way. Like, don't even get involved because it only produces quarrels. It's only gonna have people arguing with each other and going back and forth. And I said that yesterday, right? I was like, as a believer, whenever things are going on, of course, we never need to defend ourselves, like ever. Right? Or over explain yourself or any of that. You don't have to do any of it. But just like I was putting in there, I just wanted to make sure for today I'm doing a message where you can actually go look for yourself, right? Because like I said before, I use the stuff that I go through. It's not so much of a response to the individuals doing the stuff as much as it is a learning lesson where I want to for real, give you insight into like how you handle these types of situations in your life because they're going to happen. And as I was reading Second Timothy and 2 and 3, it was even putting it out there that if you are a believer of Christ, like I was saying yesterday too, like you are going to engage in persecutions. Like you're going to have them in your life. It's gonna happen. Like get ready for it. If you haven't already experienced it, it's going to happen. And so it's interesting, right? When I'm in situations and I'll see people like, laughing and stuff like that. But again, like I told you, for me, I don't have an issue dealing with it because I know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Like that's all. Like some people, they don't understand it. They think, like I just don't like this person because of something they said. I don't like them because of something they did. I don't like them because of that. But really, it's like he says in the word, like because you are attached to my name. Just because of that, people are going to exclude you. Like people are going to persecute you. Like it's gonna happen. Period. It's happening. Like, right? And so it's something that for real I wanted to talk about today because I'm like, if you have not experienced it before, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, like read your Bible and stay in there because what you don't want to happen is when you do start to get in a deeper relationship with him or you are growing closer to God and stuff like that, and then this stuff does start happening, don't always think that it's something that you did wrong. Like I'm serious because he's telling you if you go into 2 Timothy 2 and 3, he's gonna let you know like you're going to have persecutions happening. And not only that, but be careful. Again, like I was saying yesterday, choose your battles because everything that's being said, you don't even have to speak up about. And if you are, understand that the Bible is a very like, first of all, it's a sword. Okay. Like, you all will see me using the Bible a lot because I know. Okay. Like, I know that's my sword. Like, you fight with words. Like, right? And not just any words, but the word of God. Like, this is what he used Jesus himself with Satan, and it worked. So that's why I'm like, if you grow closer to God or if you're for real getting deeper in a relationship with him, get ready because it's going to happen. Because guess what? Other people, and especially Satan, who can work through people, like he don't want that. And he is going to come for you. You get what I'm saying? But it's not to be fearful. He doesn't give us a spirit of fear. He gives us a spirit of boldness. Right? Like I said before, like you're not gonna, he doesn't want you to be out here fearing anyone or anything, right? What does he say? What can mere mortal do to me? You get what I'm saying? Like, stand your word and trust, right? Like, that God knows everything that goes on, and that for real, He is a covering and a protection for you. And not only that, but He will give you the courage that you need. He'll give you the strength that you need. He'll give you the insight. Sometimes He'll give you the words and everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, trust that He got you. Right? Like, trust that God got you when you're going through these different trials and tribulations in life. And for real, do not shrink back. He says this, like, do not shrink back when this stuff goes on, but also do not be shocked. What that's another scripture when it's saying don't be surprised at the fiery trials, and things that are going on, because it's meant to happen. Like, stay in your word, keep growing closer to God, and know this stuff that He's saying. So I'm encouraging everybody to go into Second Timothy chapter 2 and 3 and read through there, because He's saying some real stuff. Like, for real, with all the things that I've experienced over the past few years, like, He's for real saying some serious stuff in there that we need to for real take to heart. He's saying make sure you're warning people about this, because that's something that for real this world promotes, and it encourages people to do these types of things. And what I talked about the other day, even in reality TV shows and stuff, is seen as entertaining. It's seen as, like, oh yeah, do it, cheering people on to do it and stuff. But it's like, God is not for this stuff. Right? So I'm encouraging you for real to go into 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It's a quick read. Listen to it if you want to, right? And just take it in, reflect on it for real and what He's saying, and think about it for your own life. Like, is that something that you do? Is that something that for real you see with people around you or something like that? Like, pay attention to it, because he's speaking the truth in there, right? And then it also goes into like the end times. Right? And what we're going to see with people being lovers of themselves, lovers of money, lovers of, things that aren't good and stuff like that. Like, read those too. Okay, that can be a good read to end your night this evening, and reflect on it and tell me what you think. Like, let me know. But I hope that it encourages you. I hope it gives you some more courage. I hope it gives you some more insight and gives you a little bit more faith to be able to stand firm out here, because God got you and He knows exactly what's going on, and you are more than a conqueror. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So yeah, I'm gonna encourage Timothy for the evening, and I don't know, I might see you all in the morning, God willing. I might see you all in the morning, I might see you all tomorrow evening. So like, changes. Okay, so I hope you all have a restful night, and I shall talk to you all next time. Bye.